Hello. Hello. Vansh, I think you are muted. I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I think so. Now you can.
Yeah, I can.
Hmm.
How are you?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good too.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, surely I do. All right. So, basically, I'm from Gurgaon, an NCR student, and I'm currently studying in NIT Andhra Pradesh in engineering field in mechanical engineering, and that's an institute of national importance. So I got my hands dirty with that first of all. And after that, from the past 2.5 years, I've been working as a digital marketer in various companies as an intern as well, and I have my own company, my own small digital marketing agency, in which we are like 7 employees, and I have over like 200 contract-based people who are working with me right now on a contractual basis. That's how my company operates. We are into all fields of digital marketing. So that's it. That's my company. That's where I'm from and my education background. And other than that, I live in Gurgaon with a family of 4. Yeah, so that would be it.
Okay, this nice to hear. So, you are running your company and people are working with you in digital marketing. So, why are you interested in this role, like with a certain job?
Yeah, I'll give you a very good answer for this one as well. Because, in India, formal education matters a lot, right? Like if I'm not formally educated, like if I say after 12th, I'm nothing. All right. If I'm not a graduate, I'm nothing in India, right? It's not like the culture of a US based student. So like I would like to have my MBA or a PGP program in digital marketing, in which I have like marketing as a major and like some digital marketing aspect of field as a minor project. So some colleges, not particularly IIMs, I would say, but yeah, some colleges are there who are offering, which are offering digital marketing as a domain these days. I would not be going for PGDM programs right now, like the ones who are especially focused on that, like 1 year MBA. I would be going for a full year MBA, and that is why for the selection of a student of India in a good MBA college, I would like to go for a job to gain experience as well, because the company's profile is really good. Like my company's profile is really good, but my own profile should be good, no? To get into a company and to work for some time, like for 1.5 years, 2 years, I would like to work with the company, and then after that, I would like to decide like would I want to continue with my own firm, or I would like to go with the job only, because even the job is quite satisfying for me if you ask me, because I've been in a job, like I'm currently sitting in my job area only, if you can see around me. So I'm working with this company called Vanchi Techno Service as an intern right now.
Your company name is what you said
My own company's name or the company I'm working with?
you are working with, and what's your company name?
My company's name is Toffee Teens LLP. It's a LLP registered as on 1st of March 2021. And the company I'm working with right now is Vanchi Techno Services.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell me one of the most effective campaign you guys are running, and that was very fruitful and give some good results to you guys?
Yeah, surely. So I'll tell you the thing. So if you can check, I can't think so you can access internet in between the meeting, but yeah, I've made their website called it's an like AC book, like the firm that I'm working with right now. It's a AC HVAC startup, if you can say. It's not a startup, it's a business only. And I have fully digitalized this business after joining this office, because previously the work used to be on the paper forms. Like we used to fill sheets, job sheets. We used to send people off to field to work with the AC technicians. Like we are like urban club with a good office, and especially focusing on the AC repairing servicing part of all over Gurgaon and some of the part of Delhi and major part of Haryana. Right. So we are getting calls on our CRM. So the CRM that has been used, so that has been made by my developers only. The CRM that we are using right now. and I've made a website for them also, and I've made the landing pages for all the services like installation, servicing, all the things that have to be done in the AC. I've made a landing page for them, and I run simple Facebook ads to get some basic leads out of it. And I don't need, like, invest a lot of my time into Google advertisements, because I personally feel like if Facebook advertisement, they reach a major mass that is required in this AC, particularly is this business. So I run some basic Facebook ads and I get some leads on my landing pages. I've filled up my email marketing form as well. So I have established some workflows in that, and I basically convert through emails and calls as well. So that is what I'm doing for this company right now. Other than that, like, I've fully disliked this company because, previously they didn't have a tracking software for employees as well. So I collaborated this company with a startup called if you heard about it. It's a field employee making a field tracking startup. So whenever they reach the employees reach the office, they have to turn the attendance on, and they would have to, after that, wherever they go, you can track their location. You can finally mark their full distance. So everything, like, I have, like, my focus is into managing stuff like business managing kind of the field, and also into marketing the business. So I'm into both of the things. That is why I decided to go for an MBA in the later part of my life. Right now I'm fourth year student in NIT Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you have run the Facebook ads like B2C. Basically, you're targeting
That.
B2C segment, and you are targeting through Facebook advertisements
Yeah.
that you are doing. And the thing you told us, like that's about the AC and everything. That was basically a campaign you run with your team
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
yourself. You have run that.
Yeah, I'm into managing this company, as well as, like, I'm not managing. I'm not a manager, obviously, but I'm a low post intern only. But yeah, I'm doing good over here. Yeah. I'm giving them some good returns, actually, organizing stuff in their business, which they didn't previously used to do. So that's what
Okay.
I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. So let's like tell you something about myself.
Yes, please.
My name is Krishanu, and I am like 8+ experience in digital marketing, and working with the multiple companies right now, and taking care of domain of digital marketing with re-level, like evaluating candidates and those things.
Yeah.
And like so that's like about myself, and rest we can discuss about like some basics.
Yeah,
as you
sure.
are as you are running the company, you must be aware of like so I will be like asking you some basic questions on like SEO, like some advertisement area, like you have already run some Facebook ads.
Yeah.
So something
So
about
again,
like
I just want to specify
yeah.
my, my area of expertise to you. Like, I'm
Okay.
majorly ask about myself, not about my company, my personal profile. So I'm majorly into content writing. So I
Okay.
love writing SEO, in the paid ads part of it right now, as of now. So my Facebook dashboard knowledge, my Google Analytics knowledge is currently limited, I would say. It's not, it's somewhere around like 40%. I would
I think
you
there
know
is a
down
disconnection. I am not able to hear you properly.
okay, just a second,
Yeah.
just a second.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? No.
Yeah, I was like able to hear like your expertise in some content marketing. After that, like you lost.
So my area of expertise is actually content creation. Like,
Okay.
I create graphics, I create posts for social media campaigns. I manage groups of people. I am into, influencer marketing as well for some not so great brands, but yeah, I'm working with 3 of the brands right now. I can name them as well if you want me to. And other than that, I'm also into WordPress and Shopify website development. So that's my area of expertise and SEO part of it as well. So into paid ads, if you're asking about my paid ads knowledge, it will be currently limited, I would say. Like, I'm not far worse, like, I'm not well versed in that. But yeah, I'm somewhere around 40%, 50% as of now, and I would love to do like, learn more about it. So that is why I purchased Digital Deepak's course, if you have heard about this guy. So that's why I was like, but I
Deepak
didn't get the
Kanak
time actually.
Kanakraju.
Deepak Mehta. Yeah, I
Yeah.
purchased his course. I finished his course as well, the
Okay.
Google ads part, Facebook ads part. Yeah,
Okay.
but I've, lost the connection from Facebook ads because I've not been running the ads from the past some months. So my team does it, so I don't need to do it. So that happens. But anyway, I would love to love to answer your questions anyhow, whatever of them I know. Yeah, please, so go ahead.
So, like first of all, we can discuss about like SEO. So, as
Sure.
you told, like you have some expertise and you are like good in content writing. So, like, can you tell me like if there is a you are setting up a website, so how you will create that website a very SEO friendly?
Okay. So first of all, what I would like to do on the website is obviously I would like to get up the website. Firstly, the design and everything UI UX is done already. That really doesn't come in the part of SEO. So I would firstly focus on the speed part of the website. Okay, for that I would be using different speed measuring tools. The one very famous is Google Speed Insights. So I will be using that, and I would be correcting all, like I would be giving the corrections to my developer to do it. So I'll be using and there's a lot of things like parsing of Java JS code, minifying of CSS files, and rendering JavaScript. So all these errors that comes usually when we are working with the speed of a website. So I would like to correct those. And the development has been done and the website is up and running. So these errors I would fix. I would take the images in the next gen format like the WebP. That is a great format for speed optimization. The other concept is lazy load. Obviously I'll put that lazy load. It's a basic concept. I'll put that on. Other than that, I would like to combine all the scattered code if it is there, scattered codes. I would like to combine it in one file and some like format. Some tags, sometimes JS script is in the HTML code, the index page. JS is defined, like the tag is defined after the body. So I would place it up above the body part of it. So these many errors are there that you can fix after looking into the Google page insights, obviously. So this is a technical part of it, obviously. And other than that, like meta tags, I would be putting up my keywords in the meta tags. Though Google has now said that meta tags won't be, like, the meta description doesn't really matter. So I would be doing meta tagging as well. So that will be done. And other than that, like I will be putting all tags in all the images, and I would be putting my primary and secondary keywords into the all tags of images, and that should be relating to the image as well. I know that, yeah. So that is one thing. Other than that, I would write all the content in the landing, like the pages that are there in the home page or whatever page that I want to rank for a particular keyword. I would be doing a good keyword research from the tools that I use, like Ahrefs, Moz, Ahrefs and Moz. I have pro versions of them, so I use them. So yeah, and even Google Trends, Keyword Planner, all these tools you can use and combine the information that you get afterwards, and you can use short tail keywords, long tail keywords, and I'll be segregating them, and I'll be finalizing a final mix of them. And the one thing I really focus upon is LSI keywords. So I will be putting a lot of them into the landing pages of that website. LSI is latent semantic index keywords. The keywords that are closely related to the short tail or long tail keywords. Other than that, say for example, like I will get into more details if I want to. Like say for example, a heading of a page that has to be shown, like the title of the page, that should include a some people say like that in the SEO part of it, if it includes a number like 7 tips on how to do this, or how to kind of blogs, how to is a special word for SEO. Those kind of articles, with a number, they start with a number, or they have a number in their title that ranks. If they have a year, like to updated 2022, that kind of thing also ranks higher on like that like impacts the SEO ranking of that page. So I would be focusing on all those little parts to combine all these headings and everything. There are very, like other tools as well. Like you can use co-heading. Co-heading is a tool to finalize just the title of that page that you're writing. So yeah, that would be, yeah. So after that, I'll be checking up my content for any errors as well, because that also impacts SEO. I would look for keyword density as well. Like I would like to keep my keyword density at 3% for the short tail keywords, like 30 of them in the 1,000 word blog that I'm writing. If there are thousand, or even if it's in the page. So in the page also, if there are 1,000 words or whatever the words are there, so I would like to keep my keyword density as 3% and not more than that, not lower than that. So it doesn't count as keyword stuffing as well, and it's not lower than that as well. So other than that, I would like to work upon backlinking also, and that is altogether a different concept. So I would not be going into details of that, but yeah, uh, there are other things as well I can say, like on page SEO part. like if you have heard about that WordPress tool called Yoast SEO. So I check all my content through Yoast SEO or Rank Math SEO. Like I don't, it's they're not a third party tool that you can use from a web page. It's only available on WordPress, but they give you like detailed insights on how your content is as per your thing. And one more thing, yeah, the thing uh, I was working with just right away. So like snippets are there. So I would be making snippets for all the pages. The things that they can, the Google can read, like call snippets, map snippets, the snippets that come below the meta description of the page. So that I would be doing snippets as well. Yeah. So hardly majorly these all things I would be doing. I would be then finally working up on the backlink forming. And for backlink I can use multiple things, like I would mail my niche related blogs to write like if I can guest post something to them. So maybe 5 or 6 backlinks, the good ones obviously, because the good backlinks matter, because that their page authority transfers to us when they backlink to us, right? So their page authority has to be good. So that I'll do, like I'll contact some good ranking blogs in my niche, whatever my niche is. Other than that, I would be doing comment backlinking as well. Like I would be, I have my tool that has been supplied to by one of my employees. So I would be putting my link into the comment as well, the comments of different open blogs that are there in the market, which don't have any security or a bot verification. So even that comes in a gray hat technique, but I would still do it. Other than that, like yeah, I would not use any black hat techniques for SEO, because it finally gets find out and you get blamed for phishing and everything, that errors that come in the the Google site marks you for uh, errors or phishing or detective. Actually, the site is deceptive. So that would I would avoid that, and I would not do black hat SEO. So that is one thing. Yeah, if you do that, you have to submit a request to them to reclaw your page and everything. And I've faced a lot of issues. But like my current website, topfeedings.com, if you search for it, it's currently down because I gave it to someone for SEO only, and I don't know what he did, and my site got tagged as deceptive. So I have to now, and no one could solve it. I gave the task to many people in Fiverr and everything, but no one could remove that. I don't know what was the problem in that. So I finally had to rebuild my website now. So yeah, so I have quite the experience in my hand. If you see like that in a way, like.
So have you like you have given the website to those guys to work on?
Hmm.
So were they working on backlinkings, like purchasing backlinks or spammy
I
links
don't
they
know.
tried?
They were purchasing backlinks for sure. That is for sure. But I don't know what particular thing that the tool that they use. They promised me that they'll give me 10,000 organic traffic per day. So I said, ki, all right, okay, I'll accept it. If you can give me that, obviously I'm into it. So there were guys from Bombay. So I gave the task to them. I don't know what they did in a month or so. My site got like completely fucked up. So I don't know what, like I should not trust anyone actually in this SEO field. We should do it with trusted guys only, I think so. So that was why I'm one far worse experience. Yeah, but it's all right now. I'm on it. I'm like my people are building right now my website, so it's all right. I'll get it up and done.
And like if you need to create the like high quality backlinks, so how you will create that?
Me see, my only way that I know as of now that can be done, because I'm not into like off page SEO. I am really into on page one. So the only way that I personally use for some people, like which I'm good at, because I am good at mailing and convincing clients or convincing people. So I basically, what I do is I find out the related niches, the top blogs that are related to my website, and I just simply contact them on their number given, or their mail given. Basically, their mail given. So I use cold emailing part only. I just coldly email many email IDs. I just uh, filter them all out using a extension of Google that I have. So that I do. Other than that, I use LinkedIn also. The people who are having a good ranking website, I sort out their emails and I send cold emails. I sent hundreds of email to people to give me a backlink and post this particular article on their website. And other than that, if they are very high quality websites, so what I do is I request them first of all to get in touch with me, and then after that I write a post for their website, which is equally good for them, and then I give myself a backlink from that. So that is what I have done previously.
Okay. And like you were telling about like page title and also a tool. So like what is like length? Like what is the like character limits word limits over there, like for the meta tag and title?
All right, all right. So the see, I think so. The word limit for the meta title should be 250 words. I am not very sure about this thing, and the title should be about like less than less than 15 to 20 words. I would say less than 15 words. Less than, yeah, less than 15 words. Somewhere around 10 words you can play with in the title. It's all right to play with around 10 words. Yeah, not 15 or 20. 10 words. It's good for title, including a number, a date, and every, like there are different parts of you should not use filler words in a title. All the words should be some heavy complex, not complex I would say, but yeah, good words, not some watery content. Like watery percentage should be very down in your title.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like if from the content perspective, like if you're writing an article
Hmm.
and like you're writing a blog, so you're writing a blog and that blog is having a particular keyword,
Hmm.
and like the keyword is like you can like unacademy is the keyword,
Yeah.
unacademy is the keyword, and that's ranking on the second page, and you want to like want that keyword to be pushed on the first page of the Google, then like
Okay.
what strategy you will apply for the blog
Okay. So like for my page, you're saying, no? So my page is ranking second on an academy, the keyword,
on
right?
the Google search,
The
like
Google
Google
search.
search keyword is an academy, it's ranking on the second page, and you need to like you want to see that keyword on the first page for an academy link.
All right, all right. So what I would first do is I would do computer analysis, because I've not reached the stage where I've I have some things, like I have some results where I've made some people's page go to the first page, and that too in the seventh or eighth ranking. I'm not very sure. Yeah, in the first seven results I've got them, but not to the first one. So I would firstly like to do the a computer analysis for that particular keyword, and I would like to know what exactly the first guy is doing to get his page for that particular keyword on the first result. So if I like, if say for example, if they are having greater PADA than me, then I would like to work upon my backlinking first of all. Or if like I would like to surely improve my SEO content in that page as well. If I'm missing some keywords, I can probably enter the high and around keyword around an academy, like courses in an academy and other keywords, like other related keywords to it. I would put that in my content somewhere that it means like it, like it relates to it. Is not like any way you can do it. Yeah, I would, so that I would do. Yeah, basically I would do computer analysis, whatever that they have done. I would try to achieve that. I don't know the exact metric what I would be applying, but I would be copying the metric of the person who's on the first rank. That's what I would do.
Okay, so basically competitive analysis,
Yeah,
checking DA and PA, and like and adding more keywords.
yeah, adding more keywords. Yeah.
Okay. And like what will be like you will also look for the like content length or like
See, I think so. Like, yeah, see, in homepage or something, no homepage or like in blogs, obviously, like people are looking for 800 to 1,000 words blog these days. Like people used to go for 3,000 words as well. Like I've written articles of that length. But people who want to rank their blogs these days, they are looking for like these. Like I think so. Length is not a really great metric for SEO part of thing. I don't think so. I don't find it that majorly implicit for the SEO part. But yeah, I would look into the length part. If my competitor is somewhere like around whatever the length he is, like say for example he's on 800 length for that particular page, which is ranking first for the unacademic keyword. So I would like to compete with them on the length basis. So I just said, okay, I would be copying whatever that he has better than me, or whatever that I feel like he's better than me. I will just do the same thing. That is what SEO means for me. I'm not really sure about the exact metric that I would do.
and how you will do competitive analysis, like you will be using some tools or like what you
Yeah,
will do.
I will just use tool, and I will download the reports. I will sort the data whatever that I have for that particular client also, and for that keyword. And see, Moz and Ahref, they give you the insights of the computer analysis, that whatever, and Uber suggest also, it gives you all the backlinking domains and the backlinking domains authority, the social media that they are present in, the tweets that they are the social presence of that particular website. Everything is given by Uber suggest. So I would just like my computer analysis really ends at UberSuggest as of now. UberSuggest or whatever tool that I'm using. They give a hard side analysis, so I don't have to look into some other tool or compare data with my Excel sheets really, because all these tools are super powerful actually. So yeah, that would be done. Other than that, like Moz extension is there, so I would download the Moz extension in Google and I would search it up until it I would search the ICRP again. I would go through it again, and Moz will again give me some insights. So yeah, simply I'll just searching through like whatever that I find the best thing that has been done by the first ranker. I would surely be going with that.
Okay. And have you heard about schema? Like what is schema? How to,
Yeah. I've heard about schema.
yeah.
So actually, schema is what like see, schema is also an SEO metric only. Schema is like I'll tell you. Schema is also like snippets. Like I told you about snippets, right? I named it imperfectly, I think so. But that is only called schema, like where you can add your call number below your website. The SERP in the SERP when your title and meta description comes. So below that, you can give some additional information to the person, and that is what is called a schema code, and that is that you can apply into your page, and that will come that will be what is called crawled by the search engine spiders, and that will be also pasted on the landing page or like the SERP only. So that additional information that we can do, like, we can add below our title and meta description in the SERP, that is called schema. That is what I believe. I'm really sorry if I'm wrong.
And the concept of breadcrumbs.
Yeah, so breadcrumbs also are there. Breadcrumbs are like a concept of breadcrumbs. I know what they are actually. Like say for example, we are going from home to about us to some testimonial. So like these are breadcrumbs, right? So this is also like this also we can show in the what is that called? SERP only, breadcrumbs. So where are we coming from to that particular landing page? So that is basically called the breadcrumbs. If you ask me the usage of it or application part of it, I'm not really sure about that as of now. I would have to do a reading through that. So yeah, breadcrumbs is that part of it. I think so. Yeah.
And have you like you told me like you run Facebook ads. So like if uh, like you need to set up a campaign in Google Ads, like you will be able to do that.
Yeah, I'll be able to manage to do a campaign. Yeah, but it might not be perfect. So I would have to look into my, other guys' campaign they're setting up. So I would have to, copy some things. Yeah, I can set up a campaign anytime, obviously. But I'm not. But yeah, like I'm 90% confident that I would be able to set up a perfect campaign. Like I would obviously be able to setting up a campaign. I'll do it. I'll do it right in front of you if you want me to. Right
Are
now.
you familiar with the structure, like how you will set up a campaign?
Yeah, if you ask me about Facebook, yeah, I'm very well aware. Like first part of it is the campaign setup, campaign that you do, and first you choose your goal, like whatever that you want to do, awareness, branding, conversion. What do you want to go with? Like what kind of campaign that you want to run. Then there is the ad hierarchy that you follow. The campaign, then the ad sets come, then the ad comes. So I'm aware about that. Then you choose your bidding type and everything. Like I know all the parts of it, but I would like just for my own insecurities, I would not say that I'm perfect. That's what I'm telling you. I know all about interest, audience targeting, what all. But like just now, I was facing a test and I came across a thing called this event. What was that? Event optimization. Yeah. So I would know. I was not aware. Like I was aware about the term, but I was not thorough with that term. So yeah, I can set up a campaign, but yeah, but I'm not very sure, but that it would be a perfect one. I would love to work upon my skills in Facebook ads and Google ads as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
And are you aware of bidding strategies in Google Ads?
Yeah, bidding strategies I'm somewhat aware of. If you want me to tell, I can tell you some.
Yeah,
Like,
what they are like? Can you name them?
yeah, I can name them. Like, it's one is CPM. Like, bidding strategy is simply like how when do you want your money to be debited from your account? That's what a bidding strategy means. Like whenever, like in the auction, like it's a kind of an auction in the advertisement platforms. Right. So when do you want your money to be like if you want to if you want to cap your bidding strategy, so there is a strategy for capping your maximum amount for a particular lead or whatever that your conversion metric is. So if you want to cap that into something, that there is one bidding strategy for that. If you want to go for daily expense bidding, like daily expense, you want to limit your daily expense. That is one. Then one is CPM also. Like you have to, per 1,000 views only your money will be debited per 1,000 views. So that is CPM. Uh, yeah, like these, I think so. Like many bidding strategies are there that are present in both the platforms, Facebook and Google.
And if you need to set up a conversion tracking, like how you will do
Yeah,
in Google Ads.
in Google Ads, in Facebook Ads, I'm pretty sure like conversion tracking, I would be using Facebook Pixel code for that. Am I wrong or am I right? I don't know.
Okay. You will be using pixel code in Facebook.
Yeah, and Google Analytics, I will be connecting my Google Analytics account with my AdWords account, and that will give me all my conversion insights. And also my website, I can connect with the Google AdWords so that my conversions can be tracked.
Both the way, actually. You can also take a help of Google AdWords team in that case. They will
Yeah.
also help you.
Okay.
Okay. So, and rest like Google Analytics, like if you need to, if you're working in a company and like your chief wants to see like, you want to see like reports from Google Analytics. So like, what do you think, like what will be the useful reports to show it to him?
Google Analytics, you asked me. See,
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing that I did my Google Analytics. Like I did a full course on Google Analytics. Actually, I'll tell you, especially
Okay.
on Google Analytics only. So, but that was like somewhere like it was a long back actually. So I will forget the names of the the tabs that are given on the left hand side of the Google Analytics. Like there are many tabs and you can open them and you'll find different analytics in that. Like every tab gives you a different insight. So if I'm forgetting that, I'm really sorry. But yeah, and I know what all insights and what all the parameters mean inside a Google Analytics dashboard. But if you want me to name them, because I was familiar with them, but I have lost in touch with them. I'm not in touch with them anymore. So that's why I just forgot that. But so you can ask me a particular thing if you want me to, like in the Google like Analytics dashboard.
So if you need to like, can you name like some matrices like in Google Analytics if you remember something, like some of them?
Matrices they are asking me, like the
Yeah, like
things that you can form, right? Like yeah, say for example, you can check your audience behavior, where the
okay,
audience is going from, like user flow. You can check, like say for example, in your website, uh, where did the user start from and where did he end his journey? What was his bounce rate from your website? All these metrics you can check on in the behavior track tab first of all. And other than that, your conversions you can track on your this analytics also, that as I told previously. Your audience insight, where is he from, where is his phone of, like the phone model type and everything. Is he using an Apple phone, is he using a Samsung phone, all these things, the device used by the guy. And also you can track your real time analysis also. Real time analysis is like how many users are like right now active in your website, something like that you can track. So that's all the things that you can do.
and like what about like attribution model?
Attribution. No, I'm not really sure about that. But as of now, as a previous thing, I know that attribution was still in the making actually. Like it was not a complete thing of Google. How I last remember it, I don't know. Attribution, I'm not very sure about. Like no, I don't know what
Okay.
attribution model is. Yeah.
And if you need to set up a goals in Google Analytics, how you will do that?
Goals.
Goals.
Mm, no, I'll maybe no. I'm not really sure. No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now I know, like I know the metrics only. I don't know how to really, like I've previously used it to check the metrics, like the location of people, the traffic sources. Like am I getting traffic from organic sources or WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever that it tracks it also. So I've used it for basically reporting to my customers, like where their traffic is coming from. So I'm not a hardcore user of GA, but yeah, I know I'm only used to tracking the traffic and all these other ranking the other metrics that are available. like current
So
active users.
when you need to track the like there's a traffic, like you're tracking that, but when you need to track the conversion, so you need
Yeah.
to create a goal in that case. So
Oh, yeah. We have to. Yeah. I know
that's
it.
the area I was talking about. Okay.
Uh,
So that's okay. Like from Google Analytics, like you're not that much familiar. And UTM, like have you created any UTM links and tried somewhere?
UTM links, I know the concept of UTM links. So, the concept of this UTM is like Urchin when the Search Console was, the GA was called Urchin previously. So Urchin something team, and I don't know the full form of UTM, but yeah, the concept is that we put, a part of the code in the link that we are circulating as an ad, and that counts, that gives us conversion tracking. That the UTM is used for conversion tracking. The basic principle behind it I know, but I'm not really set up the UTM campaigns as of now. That I have not. Yeah. You create the URLs with the UTM links. That is what I have heard of. I'm not really familiar with the like with that thing, the UTM part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you tried some YouTube links like you put somewhere? Can you give example on that?
No.
You
Sorry. I
never.
can't.
Okay. Uh, like you were telling about like Facebook, and you have tried some ads in LinkedIn as well.
No. Actually, I never got to work in LinkedIn ads, so because they're
Okay.
quite costly. So none of my clients were able to, afford
Okay.
that. So I never went to LinkedIn and Twitter. I've gone with some radio channels that I'm that I've done. I've arranged some podcasts of my clients with 92.3, 93.5, all these Red Michi, Radio Michi. I've arranged with them. Other than that, I've also gone with. I'm also familiar with email marketing. If you want to ask me that, like the Mailchimp tool, the Send in Blue tool, how to get it, get the API and connect it with your website through webhooks. I am into email marketing as well, so I write beautiful emails. I can design your emails, so I can do that, and I can set up your email flows as well. So workflow in an email, and whatever tool that you provide me with, I'm familiar with most of the tools in email marketing, so that I'm good with. Yeah, so actually the things I've used with previously, that I've experienced with, that I am good with, but the things I've not really used, but because I didn't get the chance to work with Google Analytics that much,
Okay.
so that's why.
So then Facebook you have worked. So like in Facebook,
Hmm.
like how you will do A/B testing.
Okay, A/B testing. See, like A/B testing, the thing I've heard, like the thing I know is we uh, give out two ads, two ad setups, like ad sets are twice, two of them, and we put in multiple ads to that, and that is what I call A/B testing in a personal way. Like I don't use the A/B testing tool given in the Facebook, but yeah, I put out multiple ads of one thing, changing different things. I change the headings, I change the descriptions at times, and I change the bidding strategy, and that is how I figure out that what is working best for me. So that is how I do A/B testing in Facebook ad manager. So that is what I've done previously, but I've never used the A/B testing thing given on the campaign hierarchy thing. Like it's given A/B testing something. I've never used that, but yeah, whatever I've done till now in Facebook ads, I know that you can do A/B testing in a manual way also. So that is what I do. I think so.
Can you name the tools in Facebook that Facebook provides?
Tools that Facebook provides, tools like Ad Manager is one. And other than that, that business manager wala that thing that came, that is also like wherever Instagram and Facebook is coming combinedly. Other than that, if you want to get an API, then developer tool of Facebook, that also you can make. If you want to make an app and get a social login for your website, so that is how you do it. The developer.facebook.com, that domain. So yeah, those are basically what I know. There might be more.
And can you name some CRM you have used or you're familiar with?
CRM as in I'm not really familiar. Like I've not used them personally, but I'm familiar with like I've used them. Like I've just known them. I've just heard of them. with something. Like I've used the Salesforce sometimes, like basic. I don't even know exactly what the tool is, but yeah, I've used FieldSense. One of them is CRM FieldSense. I don't think so. It's very famous, but yeah, I've used that FieldSense. Zoho is also good. So I've used. I've just acquainted myself with Zoho. So yeah, like CRMs are different for different businesses. So people who use them, like in the calling center I was working with previously, so they were using the Salesforce thing, or I'm not very sure, but yeah, they were using Salesforce only to direct the calls on the IVR, and to manage their teams. Team management is there in that. So accounting is also there in that Salesforce thing. Yeah, even field tracking is there on that Salesforce thing. Field tracking of employees, setting up your clients, setting up your goals. So yeah, in the CRM part of it, I'm just acquainted with the CRMs.
Okay. And can you name some automation tools in marketing that you can use?
Mm, in automation, see, firstly is email automation. I use, as I told you, the workflows you can make it, and yeah, so they'll keep on sending the mails according to whatever the client response is there. So one is in email automation. Other than that, if you talk about automation, I generally use that bots as well, like commenting blog bots, like on Instagram and Facebook, so that my reach increases and my engagement increases. So that also I consider it as a bot only. I would not say it's an automation, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really into automation. So I don't know. I don't know the tools exactly.
Are you aware of like CBO, ABO in Facebook ads?
CBOA and ABO? No, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like what like KPIs, if I tell you name some KPIs for organic and non-organic, like what you will.
No, I would not. I would not have an answer for that as well. KPI, key performance index. I know the just know the full form, but yeah, I'm not really sure about what there is inside it. No.
Okay. And like you are running the Facebook ads, so there is like time when there is no conversion and you
Okay.
feel like to like what to do next. So how do you handle such situations like tough situations in your life?
Okay. Like if I'm not getting a see, I'll tell you. The basic thing is I've been working with the content and the website development part and the UI UX part from the past 2 years, right? So whenever the marketing used to be done, I used to transfer it to my subordinates, the people who are
Okay.
working with me, right? So that is why I'm less on the information on the marketing automation and Facebook advertisement and this analytics part, because
Okay.
I'm mostly into creating content for them. Like content is also UI UX is also kind of a content only. So I design websites. If you want me to show it, I can show it on screenshot, but obviously I won't. Like it's not the time for it, obviously. But yeah, I'm good with UI UX designing in Figma and designing posts as I previously told you, and websites in things like in builders like this WordPress, Webflow, Shopify, right? Then I write content. But yeah, the major marketing part of it, the marketing part when we track analytics, when we do performance marketing, all these things I'm 30% I would say aware of. So that is why I'm not really into it. But yeah, I've done my share of work. Like I've run some campaigns. They were not really successful, I would say, because I was not into it. The tool I didn't know. So that's why I've like whatever I've run like I've hardly run any successful campaigns previously in Facebook as well. I just invested my money. I didn't see the perfect returns for it, so that's why I backed down. So I let my other team handle it. So that's what I like. I
And
would.
so you have set up Facebook ads. So like how you set up those? Like what you put, what headlines are there? Like what's the length of headline, then title? How do you set up that ad?
Yeah, all right. So see, like Facebook is not has not to be like if you go to that business developer tool I told you, business tool in Google. So anyone can set up an ad in Facebook if you ask me. Like they have made it very user friendly. So basically, even on Instagram on your phone as well, you can set up an ad like boost a post or boost a reel, whatever that is, and story. You can add a link to your story and promote it these days. So like the people working in Meta, they have made it so user friendly that anyone can do it. So the major thing that, I would say the major thing in an ad is the ad creative, right? The heading, the content, the graphic that is created. So I work on basically those things. I work on the content part of it. I work on the graphics part of it. And after that, I give it to the person who is running the ad. So if you ask me about it, the Facebook headline ad copy would be about headline should be within as I told you 10 to 15 words only. I would keep it headline, less than that only I would say. And the description, it should not go above 150 words as I know.
Okay. So like if you I give an example of like if you are in a team, and in a team there are like 10 people, like right now also you're working in a team.
Hmm.
So in a team you are into you are a digital marketing manager, and
Hmm.
you need to like support your team in the content.
Hmm.
So what you will do, like how you will assign some work to your team, how you will like take a eye around for those people who are working for you, as you are a manager and leading a team of 10 people.
Okay. So firstly, like every person on the team would have his own task to be done. Like the one who's writing content would be like the one who's writing ad copy would be writing ad copy. So I would keep a check on him. Watching that, the one who's like I will distribute the team in the parts of designing, content writing, and the one who is specialized in ads, and the one is the performance marketer. So I would keep these four people in my team ready for any casualties anyhow. So the one who will be writing the content will be writing the native content, and everything will be ready with the headlines, the descriptions, multiple headlines, multiple descriptions will be ready with, and the graphics designer part, the guy he'll also be ready with the things like the different creatives that we can use as an asset in the Facebook ads. Then after that, we'll be submitting the both of them to the guy who will be creating that ad, Facebook ad, and initializing that ad. Then the performance marketer would be managing that ad, and if we are getting the conversions out of it or not required, and how we can improve upon that. And then the two people, performance marketer and the digital marketer, they can keep a track of each other, and they can work together in harmony. And that will be my team. Like I would be, if I would have to provide content to my team, as you asked in the question, as I forgot to answer, then the content part of it is pretty, it's kind of an ad copy. If you're writing for a, it's very short, and it has to be very apt. So I would and it has to be really catchy. It has to be watered down. Like no filler word should be there in the content. So I would keep a check on all these metrics of content. So yeah, that I will do. Yeah.
And if like there is something on affiliate and influencer, like what you will do in that case?
Something like if I'm doing affiliate marketing for that client or what exactly?
Like your teammate, you need to do some affiliate work. So how you will handle that?
If I have to do some affiliate work, like I'm selling my clients to someone else, or you're talking about some online affiliation programs, or what exactly?
Like some clients reach to you and he wants to do affiliate work. So how you will assign work to your team, or you will be handling yourself. So how you will do that?
Okay, I got it. So I just received a client of, he had taken affiliation links from many hosting providers, and he has created a blog. So we're writing content for him. So that's what we do actually. I'll tell you, the major part of it is content creation for different people. So we're writing blogs of hosting, comparing, and the advantages and disadvantages. So actually, for selling in an affiliate program, whatever that you're selling, you need content. If it like even if it is in a video format or a written format, you need content. So I just if I'm managing an affiliate, I would give my affiliate thing to a team first of all, and the team will be firstly having a content writer, a graphic designer as well for some basic imagery needs to be formed, uh, and yes, a guy who can, a data entry guy who can put that article into the website that is required. So I would handle my team in a separate way for separate clients. So whatever that guy needs, like whatever the position needs to be, applied. So I would apply that position like the data entry and whatever content writing and graphic designing, and I would go for it with the team for the client. For the
And
selling, I'm not really sure like if they're like that like even I'm the client I'm talking to you about, the hosting client, he's appointed a different guy for his Facebook ads campaign. I told him that I can do it for him, my team can, but he said I just trusted on you, and for the ad part of it I want to go to an out like other company. So I was okay with it. I was just writing his content and he was going with some other client for Facebook advertisements. It's all,
okay.
yeah.
And influence? Have you guys tried influence marketing?
Yeah, so basically for influence marketing, what we have done is we've, um, you know, recently I was working with kakkarassociates.com. It is a website on like it's rent this real estate agent only, a website only. And they're consultants in the real estate things. So I made a website. You can check I posted their website on WordPress CRM, and I worked with them. I made a good design for them and everything. And finally, the content was also written by me. So, say for example, influencer marketing. What I was doing for them is I was on their Instagram page as it was very fresh. So, firstly, I built a basic awareness on their Instagram page, and finally, when they got to about 900 followers in about 3 to 4 months, after that only I called upon an influencer. She was a micro influencer. She was not so big, but yeah, she had a decent amount of followers, and she was a travel blogger. So she came to his one of the properties in Delhi, and she roamed about that area where the one he has built, the one he has designed actually, and she posted that video on her Instagram. So this is what I basically do. I connect my clients with different influences which are related to related to their business and their niche, and finally they can connect with them, and they can form content together, and they can do influencer marketing. And I've not really appointed and worked as I've not appointed someone as my brand ambassador or stuff. I've just worked with creating content with influencers for 2 or 3 brands. So that's what I've done until now in influencer marketing, if you ask me.
Okay. And I think that's for the day. And nice to talk to you, Avansh. Anything like you would like to ask to me? And
No, no, it's I think so.
okay,
From whole day today, actually, it's like from the 10 a.m. to like 6 p.m. The exam goes on, this three-level exam. So it's pretty hectic actually.
okay. Yeah, I know it's like a whole day process. So you must have cleared 4 rounds. Then this is like
The final
and fifth
around
final and fifth round. So whole day. So you started in the morning around like
10 a.m. 10 a.m. I
10
started.
a.m. 10 a.m. you started. Then you cleared all round. So okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
understand. Okay. Okay, Vansh, nice to talk. Thank you so much for your time.
yeah. Sure.
Okay. Bye-bye.